In a quiet village surrounded by rolling hills, there stood a tree older than anyone could remember. Its trunk was wide and sturdy, its branches stretched high into the sky, and its leaves whispered softly in the wind. The villagers called it the wishing tree, for there was a legend that said it could grant wishes, but only if the wish was made for someone else's happiness. One sunny afternoon, 3 best friends, Ella, Max, and Sophia, gathered beneath the wishing tree. They had heard the legend many times, but never tried it themselves. Ella leaned against the trunk and said, "What if it's true? What if the tree really can make wishes come true?" Max shrugged. "There's only one way to find out." Sophia smiled. "But remember, we can only wish for someone else. That's the rule." The friends nodded and closed their eyes. Ella thought of her mother, who worked so hard every day but never had a place to relax. She imagined her mother tending a beautiful garden filled with colorful flowers, the sun warming her face as she smiled. Max thought of Mr. Parker, the friendly old man who always greeted everyone with a smile. He loved riding his bicycle, but it was so worn out he couldn't ride it anymore. Max pictured Mr. Parker on a shiny new bike, laughing as he rode through the village. Sophia thought of her little brother, who loved music but didn't have a piano to play. She imagined him sitting at a small piano, his fingers dancing over the keys, creating beautiful melodies. As they made their wishes, the wishing tree seemed to shimmer with a golden glow. The children opened their eyes and gasped. Had their wishes truly been heard under the tree? The next morning, the village woke to a series of small miracles. Ella's mother found a basket of flowers and seeds with new tools by their front door. She spent the day planting, her face lighting up with joy as a beautiful garden began to take shape and bloom. Mr. Parker discovered a brand new bicycle leaning against his fence, complete with a little note that read, "Keep smiling." He rode through the village, his laughter filling the air, and Sophia's little brother woke to find a small piano waiting in their living room. He played it right away, filling their home with sweet, magical music. When Ella, Max, and Sophia saw their wishes had come true, they ran back to the wishing tree, their hearts bursting with excitement. "It worked," Sophia said, her eyes wide. "The legend is true." But as they stood there, a deeper feeling settled over them. Max whispered, "We made these wishes for others, but it feels like the happiness came back to us too." The wishing tree seemed to glow once more, its branches swaying gently as if to agree. Soon the whole village heard about the wishing tree. They remembered the old legend. People began gathering beneath its branches, not for their own desires, but to imagine lovingly for others. A little girl wished for her grandfather to make new friends, so he would have someone to go fishing with every day. The town baker imagined having enough bread to share with everyone in need. Day by day, wishes and prayers were made, and little by little, the village transformed. Gardens flourished, laughter filled the streets, and kindness blossomed everywhere. A new spirit of love and connection grew, one wish at a time. One evening, Ella, Max, and Sophia returned to the wishing tree. They sat beneath its glowing branches, thinking about all the good that had come from their wishes. Ella said softly, "I used to think wishes were just for me, but now I see, when you wish for others, it's like the whole world becomes brighter." The wishing tree shimmered one last time, its golden glow lighting up the night sky. And from that day on, the children and villagers continued to wish, not for themselves, but for one another, and the world around them grew more magical with each passing day.
and Sophia by the tree, dreaming big for the world to see. Close your eyes, let the magic start. Wish for someone, feel it in your heart. The leaves whisper, the branches sway. The wishing tree knows the words you say. Not for yourself, but for someone's smile, and the world gets brighter mile by mile. Oh, wishing tree, we're dreaming for you, hoping the love will shine through. When we wish for others, it sets us free, spreading joy from the wishing tree.